Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Self-Discovery Support, and here's your reading. What I did today is I chose a Lenormand card that would act as your kind of general message for this period. So what is the main concern? What is the main energy here for you? And what came out was a rider. So this card talks about taking some kind of action to bring some kind of message, communication, going towards something, even visiting. So, and then we have hidden energies. I find this really interesting. It's such a similar card. Not in terms of, this is a card of kind of motion, but here we have something about a message. So it's almost like you are at this point being called on or considering, or there's some kind of need or feeling to move towards someone, something, to bring some kind of message. There's some communication that either you're itching to have or to give, or you're expecting that coming towards you. So let's look some more at what we have in the future, past and present. But let's start with the past. What happened in the past to do with this rider? Okay, please tell us more about this rider. Where's the rider here in the past? What happened in the past with Sagittarius? Okay, what happened in the past? What happened in the past? There's a lot that wants to come out. All these cards came out. Okay, I'm going to take those 4 cards. Alright, so I think this one came out first. Okay, so we have something in the past was you're planning some conversation which was gonna be something that heals some situation, which would allow you to kind of work on being in a place where you could kind of have equal reciprocation, giving and taking. But it does seem that in the hidden energies here we have something block this. There's some feeling of limitation. Maybe you're feeling a bit stuck or trapped, and maybe there's a sense that also that this would bring justice to the connection. Yeah, this is something that you've been thinking a lot about, and here's 6 of Spades. So it's like you're wanting to move away from a situation. It does seem like maybe I do sense like a little bit of tension. It doesn't seem dramatic, but it does feel like there's some tension and you're wanting to take some action to move away from that. Yeah, to have some kind of new beginning, just a new phase, start with either this person or this situation, or to move on. So that, you know, we have the 6 of Spades telling us about moving away from something. Okay, yeah, so that's why you're wanting to take action. You're wanting to, in the past, you either had this conversation which did create some kind of soothing or pacifying of that situation, and you're able to, you wanted to give and receive, and you wanted to work on something. So let's see what's happening now in the current. All right, so what is happening now in the current for Sagittarius? What's happening now in the current? Right, okay, so we have the 8 of Diamonds here again. So it does seem like you're continuing to kind of work on this thing. There's a lot of effort I'm seeing on your path. And it's that, you know, that's, you're taking the momentum to do that. Okay, so let's see what else in relation to the rider is here in the current. Okay, we have the moon and the 8 of hearts. Okay, so what else is here in the current in relation to the rider? This came out in the reverse. Yeah, it came out sideways, but I'm going to take it in the reverse because it's not like a full upright. So here again, we have like in the hidden energies, we have the card of momentum, right? Taking momentum. And that here it's a very similar energy to the rider. Almost like strategizing how to move forward. Okay. And what it does say to me here that it's like you're becoming unstuck. You're trying to now take, and there it is. That's why I feel like the momentum is being gathered. You know, it's like you're now choosing to become unstuck because something is definitely not, you're feeling that something is not fair. Something is not working in the best way. And yeah, there's something that it's like, I feel like I have this feel like you want to get something off your chest, right? And you definitely want to work on something. You know, we have 3 8s here. And yeah, so 8s tend to mean working on material wealth and abundance. It's a very abundant number, and you have 3. Like, that is not an accident, you know. So it's like you're definitely wanting to take something into your hands. And I'm not seeing right now that this is to do with love per se, but it could be to do with taking charge on something in your life. But also this card talks about moving on from something, becoming unstuck from something. And that is you want to now you're moving to create a better kind of reality through the work that you're putting in. Yeah, and so whatever it is that you just were unsure about, you're just deciding to just throw in the towel in a way and just move on to find better happiness, better satisfaction elsewhere. And so that's really great that momentum is here in the present for you. So let's see what is coming up then. You know, your reading is like almost flowing. I feel it. I feel like a lot of movement, which, you know, is here. All right, tell us what's coming up for Sagittarius in relation to the rider. What is coming up for Sagittarius? What's coming up for Sagittarius in relation to the rider? What's coming up for Sagittarius in relation to the rider? Okay, so hidden energies, we have, before I read this as, you know, this card is combined. So I read the 8 of spades aspect of this, which is the being stuck, being trapped in something, kind of giving into your own limiting beliefs. But almost like now it's in the upright again, and I feel like it's more about achieving a fairness, achieving justice for yourself, receiving what is fair for you. And that's almost like a universal type of shift that's happening. We have the 4 of spades and the death card. I feel like this is more about the transformative aspect of this card. It's almost like you're taking, in the current, we saw how you were creating an energy of abundance by taking these actions, putting in the work towards something. And now we're seeing like the transformation coming up for you. The Magician here, the King of Wands as well, getting things happening for you, manifesting what you want to have come in. And what it is this independent, resourceful, kind of self-contained energy where you are abundant, you are almost like financially free as well. So almost I feel like this is not necessarily to do with love, but this is more to do with like your material accumulations, your material prosperity and abundance. And we did see the 888 before, which that is a heavy number for abundance and prosperity. So there we go. Like that looks like you are doing all the work, and in the future it's like that manifestation is going to come in. And who do you, okay, there's something about communication here that we saw in the hidden energies. It's like, yeah, I'm very curious about that. But you're taking some actions. All right, so let's see, let me find out. What are you manifesting? What are you manifesting here? What is the King of Wands and the Magician manifesting? Okay. We have the Empress. So if this is you, it's almost like manifesting a kind of newly empowered, almost like queenly, like the highest version of yourself. And it doesn't have to do with gender, but it's like the highest version of yourself where you are just internally, externally abundant. The Empress is really a card of fertility, abundance. So there we go. That is there. If we're talking about a person, so something like love. Although it didn't feel like a love reading, but if it is a person, there is someone in your energy that you are calling towards you through the work that you're putting in. It's like you're in the future, you're calling in some high level of connection because of the work that you're putting in the current. Yeah, okay. So let's see what's in the, let's get some next steps for you. All right, what are the next steps for Sagittarius to do with the Rider? What are the next steps for Sagittarius to do with the Rider? Okay, what are the next steps? Okay, a whole bunch of cards. What are the next steps to do with, there's like a lot of cards that want to come out. What are the next steps to do with the Rider? Okay, so here are some difficult cards, right? And nobody wants to think of this in the next step. So there's something to do with loss, something to do with mourning, something to do with defeat. We have 2 5s. This is a number of conflict and change. We definitely see change coming up for you. And 3, harmony. And this is like reunion, coming together with someone. So it's like after loss, after defeat, you're going to be achieving some kind of harmony, some kind of cooperation, coming together, celebration. And hidden energies. So the thing that contextualizes all of this is the 6 of Spades. So it's like moving on to calmer waters. I do see that. So here's the momentum. Here's the momentum as well. But this one is directly talking about a future. Like I do see like a brighter future with this. And I think maybe what we have is like this is about a message about what's coming up for you. It's this new start, right? A new, more emotionally fulfilling start, whether that's in work, love, whatever it is for you. Transformation again. All right, so let's get a chakra love message for you to do with what does Sagittarius need to know in their next steps. Does Sagittarius need to know calmness? Okay. To calm your monkey mind, do not feed the animal. And that's the crown chakra. Okay, so you're going to be using a lot of kind of a sense of maybe it's your spirituality, maybe it's your kind of intuition, your connectedness to the universe, a sense of peace that things are going to change, right? We have 5-5 here. Whatever this is, whatever energy this is going to change. And we see the change here with like a lot of celebration, a lot of happiness. And we do see moving on to calmer waters. Yeah. And that beginning, right? That new beginning. So Sagittarius, this sounds like a really good outcome. And it just sounds like in the current, you're putting in that work, you're putting in that effort, and that is applaudable. And so I wish you a good period coming up. And do subscribe, like, comment if you enjoyed this. Take care. Bye.